Welcome. My name is Brian and I am in the ABI technical support team, and today we are going to be walking you through web slat and chain link replacement. One of the first key things is making sure your spreader is empty, things are cleaned out so that it is easy to work with. Our first step will be loosening the apron chain. The first part of it will be to loosen these two nuts on the outside of the spreader. In our case today, we're working with a 50 ground drive, and that takes an 11/16 socket. So we're gonna loosen these up here. All right, so we've got those so they're finger loose. At that point, we're gonna change out and we're going to loosen this front bolt. On this spreader we're working with, that is a 9/16 bolt. So we're going to just loosen that up, and once you get past a certain point, you can just loosen it by hand. And when we're working with doing apron repair, I would recommend backing that out all the way so that you have all the excess slack that you can. Now that we have loosened the bolts on the front on both sides, you can see we've got plenty of slack in the spreader. Ideally, when you grab a web slat in about the middle of the spreader, you should be able to lift it 3 to 4 inches, and we have plenty more than that. To make this job easier, we will run a ratchet strap through here, pull this together so that we have as much slack and room to work with. So we'll thread this ratchet strap under. And we'll go under a couple of slats and hook it here in the back. And then we will hook our other end on this slat here. We'll pull the twists out of the strap, thread it through the ratchet strap, pull all this through. At that point, you're ready to strap it in and pull it tight. As we do this, you can see the slats coming together and moving a little. And we'll get that as tight as we can so we've got as much room to work with. At that point, we've pulled in all the slack and we're ready to start working on the links. So our first thing we're going to do is take a link out. So you'll need to do this on both sides, but you'll pull together your slack. At that point you can twist the links, and that will give you enough slack. Then it pulls apart, and then you can do another quarter twist and pull that link out. If you're needing to do a replacement of a web slat, we've already split the links here. So what we'll do is we'll twist these two here to take all the chain off of this side, and then we'll move back here, and as you saw on that side, twist that back link so that now that's free. We can twist this one, we can remove the slat. So if you need to replace a damaged slat or anything of that sort, this is how you would remove that. Once you have your new slat to put in the spreader, line it up on one side, kind of perpendicular to the chain, hook it in here and twist. And then at that point, you can twist the back part of the chain into position and get it lined up in with the slat. Pull that tight here so that you've got your slack out of it. We'll take these web links that we pulled out earlier, one that I set aside as well. I would recommend hooking them back here on the slat first, quarter turn, and then bring that together here, line up, and twist. In the case we're working on today, this is a brand new spreader. There's lots of paint on the links, so things don't come together quite as easily, but in your case it may be a lot easier to get those together with the paint worn off of them. Now we've got the apron chain back together. One thing we always recommend before you finish a project is double checking to make sure you have the same number of links on both sides in between each of the slats. So in this case, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to make sure there's always the same number of links on both sides between the slats so the chain will continue running straight. Once we've verified that, we're ready to take our tension off from the ratchet strap so that we can use the spreader tensioners. So we'll push our ratchet strap forward here, pop that loose, then at that point we'll unhook the back, feed it back under the slats. We can pull this out of the way, and we are ready to tension the chain up on the front end then. So now that we're ready to start tensioning the chain, we're going to want to turn these bolts in, one on each side. You will want to make sure back here there's this hex nut that sets into the plate, and you'll want to make sure that is seated into there so that it does not turn as you twist in the bolt. So to begin with, we're going to run this in by hand to get it hand tight. And then once we have it hand tight, we'll start with the ratchet and start tightening it down. Once again, you'll probably do this one side at a time, but right now we're doing both sides at the same time. You'll want to, just like normal, tighten this down. And then periodically, you'll want to come back to the apron chain and see how close you're coming. We've got lots of slack here, so we need to keep tightening. So we'll come back up here and tighten this some more. And then we'll take another look at it. We still have plenty of slack in the chain, so we'll tighten some more. We've been tightening our apron chain. We think we've got it close now. So as we come back here and grab a slat, we've got that nice 3 to 4 inches of lift off the floor of the spreader. The other thing that we'll double check then is with a tape measure, we're gonna measure the distance over here on the side from the front of the plate to the front of the spreader. We measure here at 2 inches. Now we're gonna come over and make sure the other side is the same. We're right here, we're at 2 inches. Our two sides are the same. So now we're ready to switch sockets and lock in this setting on the outside. So we're gonna go back to our 11/16. We've got 2 bolts here. We wanna tighten those up so that it won't move. Snug both of them up tight. And obviously you'll want to do this on both sides of the spreader. And once you have those two tight, the chain is tensioned and locked in so that it won't loosen up. With that, we've concluded the process of removing and repairing slats and links. As always, if you have any additional questions, feel free to give our tech support team a call at 877-788-7253. Thanks.